Hello YouTube! We're back for the new Like to See show, the Horror Pack Edition. A show where we talk about what we like to see for Mortal Kombat 1. In today's episode we're gonna talk about having Jason Voorhees as a cameo fighter in Mortal Kombat 1. We look at the moves from the previous games to see which moves he would get in case he does come back as a cameo. The main reason why I think he's a cameo fighter is the fact that NetherRealm doesn't want to redo guest characters from a previous game. When we look at the picture that Ed Boon tweeted a few weeks back, we see that past characters have check marks on them. Now one could simply think that those are the guest characters that have been check marked in the game. But it could also mean that these characters are checked to be cameos for sure. When I saw the Omni trailer with Tremor, I realized that also Tremor was a guest character that came back as a cameo. So, fingers crossed for the horror pack. Looking back at MKX, he had the backbreaker, the choke, the tight squeeze, and the killing machine. Then he has Pursuit, the Lake Mist, and the variations Unstoppable, Slasher, and Relentless. The variations gave health and damage buffs, a teleport, and the Machete as a projectile. So the cameos have three basic moves other than the cameo grab. They are either a pop-up move, a projectile that does damage or stuns the opponent, and a punch/weapon walk march something like Goro does with the punch walk and Frost does with the frostbite. Based on this, we can start filling out what we would like to see for Jason. We start off with this grab. The cameo grabs are often the first brutalities that the player unlocks for the cameos. With that in mind, we could see his classic fatality making a comeback. The one where he grabs the opponent by the leg and smashes the body to the ground into pieces. For the pop-up, it could be a stomp to slash upwards or slash smack down. For the projectile, we have the Machete. But personally, I don't believe that they are gonna use it, and instead they're gonna use the teleport move by using the mist animation. The teleport could be unique by making it a teleport stun. Now we have a few cameos that have the teleports already, so why add another? Simply because this teleport would grab the opponent from the back and make him reappear next to you. This would be mainly to counter zoners. The last move will be the Resilience Armor. Similar to the move in Mortal Kombat X, Jason would give the player armor against their opponent. This makes them semi-unstoppable, as projectiles won't do damage and other attacks only do half. The armor would break down after 5 seconds and the player is back to normal damage resistance. Jason's projectile with the Machete is most likely to be left out, so we are left out with a march. So Goro, for instance, has the punch walk. This could be his killing machine move from MKX. For the X-Ray, they could bring back the X-Ray from Mortal Kombat X and combine them with the Mortal Kombat 1 roster. For his main fatality, they could go with the other fatality where he cuts his opponent in half. So there you have it, Jason Voorhees as a cameo. He's an anti-zoner pick that grants the player space with the killing machine, as a resilience buff to counter zoners, and a teleport grab. So basically he's anti-zoning. His fatality would be a new version of Jason's first fatality, and his brutality will become the one from his teleport move. He would bag up the opponent from one side and smack the player to the ground and letting the remains fly out with every smack. Now that is something I would like to see. Oh yeah, before I forget, there's a game called Friday the 13th, and in there they have a lot of cool costumes from the movies. I would definitely like to see the original white bag, the classic hockey mask, and the Savini Jason. I think those three skins should make it to this game rather than changing the color of his pants. Alright, that's it for this episode of the Like to See Horror Pack Edition. I made a what if video on how we could get the entire group that the picture that Ed Boon tweeted out.
Dewey Dembella, give me the power, I beg of you.
Who the fuck are you?
The link will be in the description below, as well as the playlist to see other episodes of the Like to See and the What If show. I still have to work on a few characters on the list, but if you like our content, share, like and subscribe, because we have more videos on the way. And always remember, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. My name is Ro Mystery, and thank you for watching. Ciao.
My special, special boy. I'm disappointed in you, Jason. You disobeyed me. You were supposed to come back home, just kill a few of them. But I blame myself. I should have known you wouldn't be able to stop killing. You are like a big super dog who can't stop eating! Even though your master said you've had enough!
Now, it's time to put this bad dog to sleep. Come here! Are you not entertained?